Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to investigate if the Sony A7CR is a good alternative to the amazingly compact full-frame RX1R. A few months ago, Sony rejuvenated the 10-year-old classic, the RX1R line, by announcing the RX1R Mark III. It really stirred up the Sony community, and there's been a huge number of reviews, several critical, but mostly favourable, and a number of well-known YouTubers actually saying that they plan to get one with their own money. The main reasons for criticism were the high selling price, the lack of a flip screen, no stabilisation and no weather sealing, and no update to the Zeiss 35mm f2 lens. I've been a long-time user of the Mark II version of the RX1R, and I released a video asking if the Mark III is a worthwhile upgrade, and you can see that video linked above just now. Many of the reviews and comments on YouTube suggest the Sony A7CR is a better option for the following reasons. It's massively cheaper. It has the same 61 megapixel sensor and focusing system as the RX1R Mark III, but it also has a flip-out screen, it has interchangeable lenses, it has in-body stabilization, and it has weather sealing. These are all powerful advantages, but these features come at the expense of size. Now, I've just purchased the A7CR, and having been a user of the RX1R, I'm going to give you my initial views on the comparison of the two cameras. In upcoming videos, I'll go into more detail on the A7CR and how it compares. But first of all, let's look at the size and weight. For this comparison, I have paired the A7CR with the Sony 40mm f2.5G compact lens, which is the closest option to the 35mm f2 fixed lens that's on the RX1R. In these photographs, you can see the size comparison. The A7CR, although still compact, is quite a bit bigger, but it depends on what you're looking for here. For example, the RX1 fits in this little vertical AER sling bag, whereas the A7CR needs this larger sling. In terms of weight, the RX1 comes in at 518 grams, whereas the A7CR with the 40mm, which is the closest relevant lens to the 35, is 690 grams, and that's a 33% increase. So I guess it depends on what you're looking for. The A7CR is a great compact setup, but the RX1R is much more compact and will fit in situations where the A7CR just feels like a larger camera. In a moment, I'll give you my first experience of using the A7CR, but if you would like more on the experience of using the RX1R, then check out the video linked above. To give the A7CR its first workout, I took it out to do some shooting at Paddington and St Pancras stations in London, along with some shots on the underground along the way, and here's what I found. I shot 123 images on this outing, but some of these were bracketed, so that ended up resulting in 87 individual shots. For this trip, I paired the camera with the Sony 24-50 f2.8G lens. It can be interesting to check out then what focal lengths were most used, as that can be a guide to what focal length of prime would be most useful. I shot 43 at 24mm, 26 at 50mm, and the rest somewhere in between, and I would conclude from this that I shoot more at the wider end of the range. There were even some occasions where I shot some panoramas to get an even wider view. I really appreciated the stabilization on the A7CR, and I used this to get some good effects, like here where I used a 1-second exposure handheld to get the movement of the train. I liked the flip out screen and I used it often, here like when shooting directly up, but I would prefer a flip up screen to the flip out variety, as I think it's much handier for street and urban photography, which is what mostly I do. Here are some other images shot on that first test shoot for the A7CR. I haven't decided which camera I prefer as yet. Basically, I think they're different shooting experiences and different cameras, but I'd love to know what you think. Leave me a comment below and let me know which you think is best between the A7CR and the RX1R. In upcoming videos, I'll do some more detailed feature reviews between the two cameras, like the sensor and lens performance, so if you would like to see these, then please subscribe. And if you got any benefit from this video, please give it a like. It costs nothing, but it can really make all the difference to small channels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.